I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since your pretty ass soon as you came in the door. I just wanna chill, got a sack for us to roll. Married to the money.
What is good, my flawless people? This is your boy, Flawless or Flawless Gamer. I don't give a fuck what you call me, and I'm here with my boy Zappy. And we're gonna be telling you a sick life story, a funny one, and a really fucked up one today. So to get us started, Zappy wants to give you guys a little message before we get into it.
Yeah guys, it's your boy Zappy here from Zappy TV, but I'm going to be posting my perspective of the story on my channel. So if you guys want another type of this video or another life story, my link will be down in the description. My bad. It's going to be down in the description. So if you guys want to see the second part to it, just make sure to hit my channel up. And if you're new to my channel, leave a like and subscribe. But yeah, we're going to get right into it.
Alright, yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so this is about a year and a half ago, to get right into it. And me and Zappy, we went to the same school, we still do. And what happened was that he got into a conflict with some people that lived around us. Okay, this means a couple of the schools that were around us. There's a school right in front of us, was a Catholic school, and he got in beef with that school, and plus another school that was around the area. Okay, and we had to deal with these problems because these people, they were looking for problems and we couldn't deal with it. And at the time we didn't have that many friends. It was just me and him, and we were alone, and like we couldn't call anyone up to like back us up. It was just me and him, and we didn't want to snitch. Like, we're not that type of people, so we had to deal with it. Okay, and we didn't know what to do. It was basically us versus like 20 people. Honestly, us versus 20 people. It was a big beef. It was 8 months. It wasn't even more than that. It was a really long beef. And what happened was that the beef kind of simmered down at the end, but around the last month of the beef, two people came in, okay? And I'm gonna name them, I'm not gonna name names, so I'm gonna name them Jack and Michael, okay? Michael is some fat annoying ass bitch, okay? And Jack is some little short guy who got some muscles, alright? That's all I'm gonna say.
Who essentially knocked you in the face.
With essentially knocked Zappy in the face. That's what happened. So I'm gonna tell you guys what happened and how it happened. So to get into it, we're gonna start off with how I got involved.
My side of the story, and then your side of the story.
Yeah, his side of the story will be his perspective will be on his in the description. You guys can check out his perspective. This is from what happened from my side of perspective. So I'm gonna start. All right, so I got involved because I tried to back up Zappy inside of the beef, and they told me if I come into their area or whatever, which was my area, that I would get fucked up along with Zappy. So, and at the time I was friends with the guy Michael, the fat kid, right? And he told me that if you help us set this guy up, this is kind of the important parts. The beginning wasn't that important. It was just like they were trying to set him up, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
The problem was progressing slowly, but
exactly,
like,
yeah, it was progressing. Exactly, they were progressing. They were calling us a pussy, and then we were kind of, not me, it was mostly Zappy, but he was calling them a pussy, and because of that, I kind of got cheesed at him because yo, that's my boy. Why you talking shit? And it got bigger, and then I basically came in to help him out, and I had him at his back, and it was fine. Everything was going fine. We were like, yo, whatever. Like, if you're gonna see us, we'll do it then. Whatever, drop it, and it was fine until.
Guys, think about it. This was a year ago.
Yeah, this was a year ago.
Like, if you look at us now, we're gonna be 10 times different. But this was a year ago. I mean, many people change within a year, but we're looking back at this.
Thing is, I didn't change a lot. It was just I was trying to back my boy up. Which what happened was fucked up. But when we came in, it was like I moved to the area recently, and I didn't know anyone. It was kind of like I was just like a loner. This was like Zappy was my only boy, and because of that, I didn't know what to do because I was like inside the area I moved in was a lot of fucking waste dudes and faggots who want beef with you. So what happened was that I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to deal with this, like the problem, and because of that, it progressed. And to say it all, it fucked up. I fucked up, he fucked up, we all fucked up. Okay, and no one's gonna say that the other did a better thing than the other because we all fucked up. And what happened was that the problem progressed with me and Zappy, but at the end it was kind of they were trying to. Basically, it got to me getting threatened to set him up.
The problem. I mean, like literally.
We tried, yeah.
But they ended it in a very, non-essential way. Like they kind of just punched me in the face and kind of left me. Like they didn't really solve the problem. I mean, pretty much how they solved the problem was just ideally punching me in the face. But yeah, the problem did end then. Like it did go on for another month or two, but after that, the problem kind of disappeared.
Yeah. Okay, so.
But when it actually got crazy is when the ops got involved in shit. But we're not gonna worry about that right now. We're just talking about how the problem started and what the fuck went down.
So yeah.
Then you are wondering what the hell happened.
Yeah. So for my part, what happened was that they got me involved and they threatened me. In the beginning, it was just normal. Like everyone was just like, "Yo, I'm gonna fuck you up if I see you." We're like, "All right, cool, like good for you." And it went from that to threatening, and they were like, "Yo, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm coming to your house and fuck you up." And at the time, I was a
And
little
then it
dumb
went
kid.
from threatening to violence.
Yeah, yeah,
it
but
escalated
just so you
quite
guys know,
quickly.
Zappy wasn't really involved in this part. It was just me, and I was the one like getting threatened. It wasn't Zappy. Me and Zappy just got threatened in the way of, if you come into my area, I'm gonna fuck you up. But these guys were threatening my family. They were saying, "I'm gonna fuck you. Like I'm gonna beat the fuck out of your brother. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of everyone." Straight up, it was just really bad, right? And this got to the point where I'm just like, "Yo, like this, we gotta do something about this, right? Like you can't keep, like I never said that, but that's what I was thinking." And they told me that I gotta set him up so I can get respect from them, and also at the same time not get my ass fucked up along with him. And if I don't help him out, then I'm gonna get fucked up, and he's gonna get fucked up. We're both gonna get robbed. And all he said he wanted to do was get a punch in his face and knock him out, and that's it. The problem's done. So I couldn't do anything because this guy straight up. Every time we met up, this guy got like, I was a smaller guy. These guys were bigger, and every time they threatened me, they fucked around with me, they bullied me, and like I didn't really go. I was a younger guy back then. This was like a year and a half ago, so it wasn't that like recent, and because of that I didn't know how to deal with it, and I'm just like, all right, whatever, like I'll set this guy up, don't hurt him. And they wanted to rob him and jump in with 5 people, 6 people, and I was like, yo, don't do that shit, because like I didn't want any of us actually getting really hurt. It's better than if, I don't know, I just didn't know how to deal with the problem. I was a dumbass. And basically what happened was that
But think about it. Me and him hate him now. Like honestly,
Yeah, dog.
we're looking back at this and be like, we hate
Nah,
him.
but
We
there's a
honestly
twist.
hate
There's a
this guy.
twist. There's a twist. At the end of the story, there's a twist. But we basically, this guy's like, yo, you gotta set this guy up. So I was like, all right, whatever. Like it was, I didn't say whatever. It was longer. It was like really long. We got on a phone call. We talked about it, and they were trying to fuck him up a lot worse than they actually did. But thank God they didn't. And what happened was that they told me to come to the back of this the supermarket, and they wanted me to bring him back there. And we went with the guy named the Michael, the fat kid, and we went with him. And this other guy, the other guy Jack, was supposed to come and also fuck him up. Okay, so we were there, and what happened was that they came in, and this Jack guy came up to him, and he's like, yo, you talking shit, right? And he's like doing all that shit. And then Zappy was trying to like solve the problem. He's like, yo, I don't want to fight. But then this guy just fucking, they just keep talking
He just
for like,
kept going on. He was
Yeah, yeah,
convincing me to fight.
yeah, yeah.
And he kept making threats like, if you don't fight me, then I'm gonna rob your shit or whatever. But honestly, in a situation where there's 4 guys around me, I'm obviously gonna be more of a peacemaker
yeah,
more
so-
than a guy that's gonna fight.
Yeah, so
So if anything, if I want to fight this guy, then I'm gonna get my ass kicked by 3 other kids, cause you know there's other kids in the area.
yeah.
But at the same time, I was trying to be peaceful about it. But Arsha was more standing there because he was actually trying to catch respect from these guys. But now he doesn't even like these guys. Me and Flawless both, we do not like these guys. I mean, we honestly hate these guys to death. But when we look back at it, I was the peacemaker, and Arsha was the guy trying to gain respect.
Yeah, so, you know, don't get it twisted. I'm not the fucking bad guy here, because I'm going to tell you the twist at the end of the story. But, yeah, basically they kept going on at it, and they didn't stop fucking arguing, and this guy's like, yo, you're gonna fight me, I'm gonna fuck you up and shit. So we're like, alright, whatever, like, just fucking get in a fight, just end it, and it's done. And so what happened was that this Jack kid punched him in the face, and Zappy here, he fucked his face up. He like, his glasses broke in his face, and it was really fucked up. And they left him there. Thank God they didn't do anything worse. He just left, and I was like, okay, whatever. At least it is not worse than that. He walked
He
home.
actually ran away, to be honest. I think he was like.
No, he didn't run. He didn't run away. He went in front. There's a McDonald's there, and he went in front of the McDonald's, and they were talking there. And I went there. I was like, yo, like, don't do anything worse than that. Like, shut the fuck up. And this fat kid, Michael, he took my board, and therefore I fucking punched him in the face. And he took Zappy's board too. So I took both those back, and I punched him in the face. And I told him, don't fuck around with him anymore. That's it. Like, drop the beef, because I had a problem with that kid too. And so after that, it was final. We just walked home, and the ops got involved. But after like the court date and everything, I wasn't really involved in the court, but Michael and everyone else was involved in that, and he was obviously Zappy was. And what happened was that afterwards, I came in and I beefed the Michael kid again with all my boys. This was like a year later, and we fucked him up. We pulled up and we just fucked him up with like 2 cars, and he couldn't do shit. And that's when we showed him a taste of his own medicine. That's when we fucked him up. That's a
You guys,
twist of
if
the
you
story.
Think about it, like, if you guys ever know what karma is a universal thing, okay? If someone does something bad, they're gonna get the bad coming back.
Exactly.
at them,
So
okay?
that's what we did.
This is what the fuck happens when someone does the bad to you. They get the bad right back at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Obviously, I didn't want to like escalate the problem, but when you fucking punch my boy in the face like that, then there's gonna be a problem. That's why, even if it takes a couple months after of doing the stupid shit, I'm gonna come back at you. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the video right here. The second perspective will be